Welcome back to the Greenwich Homestead. So are you a hunter or you have livestock that you've recently butchered because the temperature is getting cold and this is the perfect time to do it? Now you're wondering, what do you do with all of that meat? Because this time of year, freezer space is at a premium. For our first lesson in preserving the harvest, let me show you how I take this to shelf-stable meat. What you're going to need is a pressure canner, proper canning jars, and of course your meat. You're going to be raw packing this. It's going to give you the best result, and that means cold meat, cold jars, cold canner. Make sure not to turn that puppy on beforehand. This is going to probably be an all-day process, so make sure that you have time set aside. Cut your meat up into chunks. You really don't want them bigger than an inch. Then you just put them in the jar. Pack it in there nice and tight. They have 1 inch of headspace when it's packed. Now when canning meat, this is very important. Take a paper towel that is dipped in white vinegar and wipe your rims. It's going to make sure that there is no particles on that seam where the gasket is going to touch the glass, which could prevent a seal. But the vinegar is also going to help kill any bacteria. Place our jars in our canner, which has about 1 inch of water. Put your lid on and your heat on, and let her do her thing. She's going to come up to a boil in there and going to start steaming. So you can hear our canner is off-gassing or steaming. We're going to go ahead and set a timer for 10 minutes. And once that 10 minutes is up, you're going to take your weight and you're going to find the amount of pressure that you need for your elevation. For us here, it's 10. And I'm going to pop it on. That weight's going to start building up pressure, which is what makes the pressure canner work. So now we just sit back and wait for the weight to jiggle. That's the magic jiggle we're looking for. What you want to do is adjust the temperature on your stove until that weight jiggles for 2 or 3 seconds, approximately every 2 or 3 minutes. Now we set our timer for 90 minutes. Come back and turn the heat off as soon as the timer goes off. Once you've turned the heat off, you want to let it sit for at least an hour so the temperature can come down enough so that there is no more pressure in your canner, and then you take your jars out. Gently remove your jars from the canner. They will still be hot. Place them on an insulated surface that's out of the way. Cover them with a towel and let them sit overnight. And in the morning, take your rings off and you will have a shelf-stable jar of meat that'll last in your cupboard for up to 2 years. If you don't eat it first.